Welcome to High Speed Justice. This isn't just a channel. It's your front row seat to the most electrifying stories from the front lines of law enforcement. Here, the chase is real. The stakes are high, and every second counts. From heart-pounding high-speed pursuits to dramatic takedowns, we bring you the raw, unfiltered action of justice in motion. Whether it's the flashing lights, roaring engines, or the relentless drive to protect and serve, it's all here, and it's all happening now. So buckle up, hit subscribe, and let's hit the gas on a journey you won't forget. This is High Speed Justice, where the law never slows down, and the action never stops. On Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, around 5:30 p.m., the Arkansas State Police assisted the Texarkana, Arkansas Police Department in a pursuit of a stolen vehicle near Garland and Jefferson Avenues in Texarkana. The ASP located the stolen vehicle and the suspect traveling north on Jefferson Avenue. The suspect turned east onto Interstate 30, traveling at a speed of approximately 95 miles per hour. Let's see how this very interesting pursuit ended.
26. I believe that tire is going to be stolen. I'm behind it on Jefferson northbound right now. We got it up currently. It's going to be Arkansas 995 Union David Edward 995 UDE. We're going to be turning, looks like 10 on 30. I am going to be 1037 with it.
Hey, boy.
Eastbound, 30 eastbound. You can't go to the bus supervisor. Passing on the right shoulder, getting down to traffic. Speed's about 90. Traffic's pretty heavy.
The RP on the phone advised we're going towards I-30 now.
They're trying to run me off the road. They're about to crash out. We're about to 6. They kept it on the road, still eastbound, 9 mile an hour. Traffic clear up. I'll try to get TBI. They're passing on the left inside shoulder. They're about to wreck out right here. Looks like. Yep, they're wrecking out in the median. Roll over.
Driver, show me your fucking hands! Hey, show me your hands! Get on the ground right now! I ain't playing with you. Is there anybody else with you? Alright, roll over on your stomach. On your stomach. What the f*** are you thinking?
Near the I-30/I-49 intersection heading east, the suspect attempted to pass a vehicle in the middle lane and lost control. The suspect's vehicle rolled over in the middle lane before coming to a stop on its roof. Patrols arrested the driver, a 17-year-old from Texarkana. After receiving treatment and being discharged from Christus St. Michael Health System, the suspect was transferred to the Juvenile Detention Center in Pine Bluff. The suspect was scheduled to stand trial next month for first-degree murder in connection with the death of Kendrick Rocamore, which occurred on September 29, 2023 in Texarkana. He faces criminal charges for theft and fleeing. He had previously been out on a $250,000 bond for the murder charge. On October 3, 2024, Miller County District Judge Carlton Jones revoked that bond and set a new bond of $250,000 for the theft and fleeing charges.
Have a seat.
On a calm morning in the city of Cabot, a patrol unit received an urgent report about a motorcyclist speeding recklessly. The rider, later identified as 27-year-old Mark Rivers, was operating a white Yamaha R1. Witnesses reported him reaching speeds of over 120 miles per hour, dangerously weaving through traffic and splitting lanes. Officer Ryan Monroe, who was patrolling in the area, spotted the motorcycle speeding past him like a bullet. He immediately activated his lights and sirens, but Mark just throttled up. The motorcycle accelerated to an astonishing 170 miles per hour, leaving other drivers in shock. Let's see how this intense chase came to an end.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Monroe immediately informed dispatch and began the pursuit, but the motorcycle was too fast. However, police used a strategic roadblock to funnel the suspect off the highway and onto a less busy road. At mile marker 78, Mark turned onto a winding local road, trying to evade capture by navigating through sharp curves. While attempting to outmaneuver the police, Mark lost control on a bend. The motorcycle slid out, crashing into a low roadside fence. Fortunately, Mark only sustained minor injuries. Police arrived at the scene moments after the crash. Mark attempted to flee on foot but was quickly tackled and taken into custody. A search of the motorcycle revealed counterfeit license plates, and Mark was found in possession of a small packet of methamphetamine. Mark Rivers was taken to a local hospital for evaluation and later transported to the county jail. He faced the following charges: fleeing with reckless endangerment, speeding, exceeding the limit by more than 80 miles per hour, reckless driving, operating a vehicle with fraudulent plates, possession of a controlled substance, failure to comply with police signals, resisting arrest. In court, Mark pleaded guilty to most charges, explaining that stress clouded his judgment. The judge sentenced him to 18 months in prison, followed by a 3-year probation period. His motorcycle was confiscated and he was ordered to undergo rehabilitation for substance abuse. Though he came close to losing his life, Mark was given a second chance to turn things around, where this patrol car, while stationed at its position, received a report from colleagues that a speeding Jeep was heading in their direction, endangering other drivers on the road. They received the alert and immediately set off in pursuit. Let's take a look at how it all unfolded.
All right, Schwab, all yours.
16.
You got all the information I sent to you, 1037 southbound 71. Turn into some parking complexes here in Greenland. I've got Greenland and CID. Coming back out to 71. Pull it down.
Where can they run from?
Traffic's medium to light, northbound 71. TBI, roll over 1016. Hey. Hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands! Show me your fucking hands! Now! On the ground! On it! On it! Get out! On the ground! Get the fuck out of the window! You got him? Hey, go grab him real quick. Go put handcuffs on him. Who else is in the car besides you two?
We can't want this. Why is this happening? Why is this happening, sir? I didn't want you to do that.
Get off.
I can't.
Get off.
I'm trying, sir.
Now get out on it.
Didn't do this,
On
sir.
the ground.
Yes, sir, I didn't do anything.
Who else is in the car?
Sir, I didn't do anything, I promise.
Is there anybody else in it?
I'm down. I ain't done shit.
You move and I'm gonna pull your fucking head off.
Yes, sir. I didn't do that.
Put your hands behind your back right fucking
Yes, sir, I didn't do that, though.
You just keep your fucking hands right
Put
there.
that seat up.
Yes, sir, I will.
Put that seat up.
Is everybody in there?
Yeah, girl.
As you saw, the driver of this Jeep was indeed speeding and paid little attention to the vehicles in front of him, not caring about the potential danger to others. He drove on various roads, but the police managed to keep up with him the entire time and eventually stopped him with a TVI maneuver. The vehicle sustained significant damage, but fortunately, no one was injured. We can safely say that this will be the first and last attempt to flee from the police for these individuals, as this is a moment they surely won't forget for the rest of their lives. On October 14, 2024, at approximately 10:25 a.m., Officer James Butt was stationed on the right shoulder of I-40 when he spotted a gray Volkswagen traveling at 83 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour speed zone without license plates. He immediately initiated pursuit, and the vehicle initially started to pull over to the right as if to stop, but shortly thereafter it suddenly accelerated to over 100 miles per hour. He called for backup over the radio, informing his colleagues that he was in pursuit of the vehicle. While maneuvering through a curve, the vehicle nearly collided with several other cars. Let's take a look at how it all unfolded. This driver veered off the road and continued fleeing from the police. After a few hundred meters, he hit a ditch, bringing his vehicle to a stop, but he kept running despite repeated commands from the officers to stop, which he chose to ignore. The police had to use their taser to prevent Mr. Thompson from continuing to flee. Once the taser successfully struck Mr. Thompson, they were able to handcuff him. Emergency medical services were called to assess his injuries from the fall. He was transported to the hospital, and medical staff informed us that Mr. Thompson would be held for further treatment due to the severity of his injuries. An affidavit was completed to issue a warrant for his arrest. September 16, 2024, around 4 p.m. The quiet streets of Fort Smith suddenly turned into a scene of chaos. The police station received multiple calls from alarmed residents reporting a motorcyclist speeding through town at over 120 miles per hour. The black Yamaha R1 was tearing through residential areas, running red lights, and endangering the lives of pedestrians and other drivers. Officer Mark Reynolds, who was patrolling nearby, soon spotted the motorcyclist blazing through an intersection at lightning speed. He activated his lights and sirens, signaling the rider to stop. However, instead of complying, the motorcyclist accelerated further, driving even more recklessly and narrowly, avoiding collisions at the last moment. Reynolds called for backup, and several patrol vehicles joined the pursuit. Let's watch the rest of the chase unfold and see how this high-stakes pursuit ended.
From Roseville, coming up to Ridgeway. Alright, turn in right on Churchill. Right on Churchill. Left on Division. Traffic's fine. Speed's 88. We're coming up to Midland. Right on Midland. Correction, straight on Midland. I bumped him in the intersection. He got through. Just past Northwest. Alright, coming up to 6. 36. Alright, he's in the ditch, and he began passing North Pig. Headed towards downtown, slowing down. Crossing North 6, from North End North.
Coming up to North Edge, they got North 6 again. North 6 again.
Thank you, Rick.
Wait it out in Dakota. Keep trying to take it back up. Then walking in, I'm coming up behind you.
Get out! Hey, get down! Right now, man. Look over. Who the fuck you think you're running from? Who the fuck you think you're running from? Come on, I got him. I got him. Smart. Move your hand. There you go. There you go. Move your hand.
Felonies! Get up! Get up! Yay! You get to go to prison. Good job. Start at 10-11.
Oh, look at this. Oh, because of that? Because of that? You're so misdemeanor. That's it. Misdemeanor at the most. Why did I do that? I throw that on the ground and stomp on it. Oh, fuck.
The motorcyclist skillfully weaved between cars, seizing every opportunity to widen the gap. Given the suspect's speed and risky maneuvers, the pursuit grew increasingly dangerous. After crossing several busy intersections and narrowly avoiding collisions, the police set up tactical roadblocks at key city exits. On one of the main thoroughfares, the motorcyclist finally made a critical error. Attempting to turn into a narrow street, he lost control of the vehicle and got stuck in a muddy patch. Officers responded swiftly. The suspect tried to flee on foot but was quickly apprehended by Officer Reynolds with the support of additional units. During a search of the motorcyclist, police discovered a pouch containing illegal substances, including small amounts of cocaine and ecstasy. Further checks revealed the suspect was using a fake driver's license, as his real one had been revoked due to prior criminal offenses. The suspect, identified as 28-year-old Michael Carter, was taken into custody, and the following charges were filed against him: reckless driving and endangering road users, fleeing from law enforcement, disregarding traffic signals, possession of illegal substances. Using falsified documents, Michael Carter is currently being held in the local detention center awaiting trial. Due to the severity of the charges, the prosecution has requested a high bail amount and initiated formal criminal proceedings. Police continue to urge citizens to report any suspicious activity to help prevent similar incidents in the future. The police had been pursuing this vehicle for quite some time, and finally, on August 10, 2024, at approximately 3:30 a.m., this patrol unit managed to locate it on the northern stretch of the road toward Pulaski County. They began to cautiously follow the suspect, ran the license plate, and confirmed that the vehicle was indeed one that had been sought after for a significant period. To avoid immediately alarming the suspect, the patrol unit maintained a steady distance, but the suspect noticed them and attempted to flee. At that point, the patrol unit activated their emergency lights and initiated pursuit. Let's see how this chase unfolded and ultimately came to an end.
fucking hands! Put your hands out the window! Don't you fucking move! Don't you fucking move!
I'm not moving, man. I'm moving, bro.
Come out this fucking window right now. Hold on, man. Call your ass. Don't you fucking reach in that car. Figure out how to get out without reaching in that fucking car. Don't you fucking right now.
She's going to just take 15 to take that all the way down.
Shut the fuck up.
15.
Don't you fucking move up. I'm not moving, bro.
The driver, identified as Deshaun Terrell Jones, was arrested and taken to a nearby station, where the following charges were filed against him: fleeing, felony, vehicle or conveyance, significant danger to life; possession of a controlled substance, Schedule Y or 2, methamphetamine, cocaine; open container of alcohol in a motor vehicle; reckless and prohibited driving; driving with a suspended license; falsified license plates; failure to use a seatbelt. The pursuit ended with no injuries reported, but the suspect now faces multiple serious charges. On October 17, 2024, at 12:26 p.m., this patrol was alerted to a pursuit being led by the Monticello Police Department involving a black motorcycle, license plate 091GA, driven by Huey Zane Brooks. Brooks was known to have a suspended driver's license, had fled from Monticello officers just days prior, and had an active warrant for possession of methamphetamine. Officers Middlebrooks and Carter reported that Brooks initially fled southbound on South Gabbert Street in Monticello, then changed direction, heading north on State Highway 83 North. Monticello units noted that Brooks was driving in the wrong lane, aggressively overtaking vehicles over a solid line, and traveling at twice the posted speed limit. Let's see how this pursuit came to an end.
Ladies primary.
He wrecked out.
The patrol successfully slowed the motorcycle from 60 miles per hour to 15 miles per hour, but Mr. Brooks attempted to accelerate and pass the unit on the right. When he tried to rejoin the road via a grassy shoulder, officers maneuvered their patrol car to block his path. This caused the motorcycle to collide with the front right bumper, leading to a loss of control and a crash into a ditch. Mr. Brooks was immediately given medical attention, was conscious, and showed no visible injuries. He was transported to Baptist Drew Hospital for further evaluation. The following charges were filed against Mr. Brooks: fleeing law enforcement, speeding, more than 15 miles per hour over the limit, reckless driving, use of fictitious plates, failure to register vehicle, lack of mandatory insurance, operating a motorcycle without a license. While this patrol was parked, they intended only to check the registration of this vehicle, but quickly discovered that the plates didn't actually belong to it, so they immediately set off in pursuit. Let's see how it unfolded and how this chase ended.
And the York Girls Cafe, displayed on a white Ford Expedition.
Regaining control of the vehicle and continuing to work on 25.
As you can see, the police managed to stop the vehicle only after the third so-called TVI maneuver. However, as one of the officers got out of his car and approached, the suspect decided not to stop and continued driving across a field. Unfortunately for him, he drove into a hole, got his vehicle stuck, and then attempted to escape on foot. But there was no escape. He was caught by the police after just 200 meters. Upon arrest, the suspect was identified as Adam Bracketa, and he was found carrying a small clear bag containing about 1.9 grams of amphetamines. He was taken to the Cleburne County Center and charged with the following offenses: possession of illegal substances, fleeing from the police in a vehicle or other transport, fleeing from the police on foot, forgery of registration plates, and driving without a license. Additionally, during the chase, approximately $4,000 worth of damage was done to the police vehicle. October 30th, 2024, at approximately 12:50 a.m., while patrolling on State Highway 5, officers noticed a white Chevrolet pickup turning north onto SH5 from SH89 without a visible rear license plate. They turned around and followed the vehicle, which was traveling north on SH5. After cresting a hill, they observed the truck speeding. Radar confirmed a speed of 90 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. The truck then turned west onto East Justice Road. As the patrol unit followed, it became evident that the driver was attempting to flee, accelerating rapidly. The officers activated their emergency lights and siren, notifying dispatch that they were in pursuit. Let's see how this high-speed chase unfolded.
Drive down the middle of the road. I can't continue out right now. Past the Purnell Road, 90 miles an hour. Checked me. I tried to TVI. I slid down the side. We're still westbound, about 60 miles an hour. Going west Justice from Old Highway 5. TVI.
Show your hands! Show your hands! Show your hands! Turn the truck up! I'll blow your fucking brains out! I will blow your fucking brains out! Turn the truck up! Turn the truck up! Turn the truck up! Turn the truck up! Turn the truck up now! Step out! Get out! If you try to run, I swear to God, I'll put a bullet through your fucking head!
As officers closed in on the speeding truck, they observed the driver making erratic lane changes at 100 miles per hour, attempting to block their approach and prevent a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI. When an opportunity arose, the patrol unit moved to the left of the truck and made contact with the rear bumper. The maneuver was successful, causing the truck to spin clockwise. The pursuit ended safely when the vehicle collided with a tree on the north side of the road. The driver, identified as Harry Edgar Nethercutt, was apprehended at the scene. A search of the vehicle revealed the missing license plate under the driver's seat. A background check confirmed the truck had been reported stolen from an auto repair shop. The registered owner stated they did not know Nethercutt. Charges filed against Nethercutt: fleeing from police, felony, vehicle theft. Speeding over 15 mph, reckless driving with an expired license. Operating a vehicle without a license plate. The second chase comes from Garland County, Arkansas, where we'll see why it's important to follow speed limits and the consequences of fleeing from the police.
Overpass tonight, unit on the bypass, and stay in route. Permission to the state. Permission grant.
You man, put your fucking hands up! Put your fucking hands up!
He's behind it between Grand and Malvern, westbound, last known speed 100.
Zero.
Coming up on Malvern.
Something 19, are y'all close? Yeah, we're on the new bypass now, trying to figure out where they're at.
After just a few minutes of fleeing from the police, this driver realized what he had done and the consequences of his actions. But it was already too late for regret. Fear was clearly visible on his face when the police finally stopped him, and he tried to show that he no longer wanted to resist. However, the officers were genuinely irritated by his initial decision, and they showed him no mercy.
Just wait.
The night of November 21, 2024, at approximately 10:45 p.m., was relatively calm on the streets of Conway until a patrol unit received an urgent dispatch alert. A vehicle was reported traveling through their sector at speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour on a stretch of road where the limit was 60 miles per hour. Positioned nearby, the patrol unit quickly responded, assuming the role of the primary unit in the pursuit. They soon located the suspect vehicle, a red Chevrolet sports car recklessly speeding down the road and endangering other drivers. The patrol unit activated their lights and sirens, signaling the driver to pull over, but the suspect ignored the commands and continued accelerating. Let's take a closer look at what happened next and how this pursuit came to an end.
Crashed out with a run. Go ahead and close the train tracks down.
Show your hands! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! I got one male running, white jacket, blue jeans. I got a passenger in the car. He's running on the service road toward headquarters. Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
Yes, sir.
White jacket, blue jeans. He's running to the woods behind Purvis Industries.
Officer,
Do what?
I have a pistol, but it's in my name.
Where?
It's in my pocket, my short pocket.
However, the chase didn't last long. After just a few hundred yards, the driver, clearly under the influence of alcohol and other illegal substances, lost control of the vehicle. The car first struck an embankment before crashing into a metal barrier near a traffic light. The collision was severe, leaving the vehicle heavily damaged at the scene. Although injured, the driver, later identified as 27-year-old Wilson Smith, attempted to flee the vehicle, but could barely move due to his injuries. Officers quickly apprehended him and administered first aid while waiting for paramedics to arrive. Medical personnel confirmed he had sustained serious injuries in the crash, and he was transported to the nearest hospital for further treatment. Inside the car, police discovered a passenger who was unharmed and cooperative. After verifying his identification and confirming he had no criminal record, the passenger was released immediately. A search of the vehicle revealed additional evidence of the driver's culpability, and tests later confirmed that Wilson was under the influence of alcohol and illegal substances. He now faces the following charges: reckless driving and speeding, fleeing from law enforcement, driving under the influence of alcohol and illegal substances, causing a traffic accident with property damage, endangering public safety. Although the incident could have had tragic consequences, thanks to the swift intervention of law enforcement and the circumstances of the crash, no one aside from Wilson was injured. His passenger, who played no role in the incident, was cleared of any responsibility, while Wilson will now face legal consequences for his actions. On Tuesday, November 12, 2024, while this patrol was responding to a traffic accident on Interstate 440 East, near the 2-mile marker, they noticed a gold Mercury, Vehicle 1, approaching their position. They observed the driver, Michael Lewis Jr., holding a mobile phone in his right hand. Lewis was already known to law enforcement from prior incidents. The officers instructed Lewis to pull over and approached him regarding his use of the phone. When asked for his name, he identified himself as Jones. However, as the officers approached him a second time, Lewis suddenly fled eastbound on Interstate 440, driving recklessly and endangering other motorists on the road. Let's see how this pursuit unfolded and how it ultimately came to an end.
I got it.
All 6 are on RA4. I think Tony and dispatcher on different pages.
Adam, right on the 7. Arkansas, Boy Adam, on to Union.
I'm gonna rock up the take it. Thank you. To the right. So what happened? They hit on both. Right on the breaker pipe. Light traffic.
Right on
Traffic. Wait. 32. He was throwing bags out the window about 2 miles back.
College Street, 65, light traffic.
College Street, 65, light traffic.
Wrecked out at that street.
I'm coming around to you.
Let me see your hands, driver.
Order 9, you heading that way?
Driver, show me your hands.
I want to get in front of that window. I think we need to approach from the other side, so we're out in front of the driver's window.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Alright, how we gonna do this?
We're at the corner of
3M
and Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Keep your hands up, you're gonna get shot. Get your hands out the window. Get your hands out the window where you can see them.
Over and over.
Unless you want to get shot, put your...
Luis exited at exit number 3, turning right onto Bankhead Road. While driving southbound on Bankhead Road, he began throwing items out of the driver's side window. Luis continued driving at high speed until he lost control at the intersection of 3M Road and East 39th Street. His vehicle struck a cable and rolled onto the driver's side. After Luis was arrested, $2,147 in cash was found in his right front pocket. In his left front pocket, officers found a bottle containing 40 white pills believed to be oxycodone. Inside the vehicle, officers discovered a clear plastic bag containing a green leafy substance believed to be marijuana, a black scale, 2 bottles of liquid believed to be promethazine, and an open bottle of alcohol. Blue Hill Towing Service was called to remove the vehicle. One patrol unit then transported Luis to UAMS Hospital, where he refused all medical treatment. He was subsequently taken to the Pulaski County Jail, where the following charges were filed against him: possession of marijuana, possession of promethazine, possession of oxycodone possession with intent to distribute, possession of drug paraphernalia, tampering with evidence, using another's property to commit a crime, fleeing obstructing governmental operations, reckless driving, speeding driving with a suspended license, driving without insurance. Luis also had several outstanding warrants issued by various law enforcement agencies, which were confirmed and served. All cash found on Luis was seized and deposited into the Arkansas State Police forfeiture account. There was no property damage to ASP equipment, nor any injuries to personnel. While at the hospital, Luis stated that he had been on a phone video call with his girlfriend. He said he lifted the phone to show her how he was passing by police again with all these warrants.
Yes, sir, back there.
Here, I'll go.
Okay, you know about where it is. Have your ass a seat right here. No, sir, we haven't. Both feet in.
This driver had been on the police radar for quite some time, skillfully hiding and making it difficult to track him down. Finally, the police managed to locate him on the road and began the chase. Let's take a look at how it unfolded and what happened next.
Black BMW was an 88. Sam 92 Frank, AVS 92F, so the black BMW 200 series.
Yeah, February 25 out of Nova Road.
The police noticed something was off with this driver and used the time while the traffic light was red to check things out. What followed was truly wild.
South of Pleasant Valley. Continued straight through. We're going to be on Valley Club Drive. Speed's 40. Valley Club. It's south of Thompson. One pass, real quick. Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands, motherfucker! I'm gonna get tased! Let me see your hands!
See if you can get in there with it. I'm in, Ralph.
Go!
He says we stop it. White. White t-shirt.
Black short.
Black shirt. Just off the fence.
The police somehow managed to stop him, but unfortunately didn't manage to catch him. He quickly got out of his car and started running toward the woods, where he eventually decided to toss his backpack, which was likely too heavy. Take a look at what was actually inside the backpack. The police continued their search for this young man. First one. On a rainy and gloomy afternoon, around 3 p.m. on November 8, 2024, on a busy highway, the driver of a black car with taped-over license plates decided to test the limits of the law and danger. Traveling at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour in a zone with a 60-mile-per-hour speed limit, they quickly caught the attention of local traffic patrols. A nearby police unit noticed the reckless driving and activated their sirens, signaling the driver to pull over. Instead of slowing down, the driver accelerated sharply, ignoring instructions and further increasing the danger on the slippery roads. Let's take a look at how this chase unfolded and ultimately came to an end.
Arkansas 1028, David Adam, 210-263, so tip tap. Highway 65 turning on. West Seaville Road.
The police chase quickly escalated. Road conditions were extremely dangerous. Rain was creating large pools of water on the roadway, reducing visibility and increasing the risk of hydroplaning. Despite this, the driver weaved through traffic with no regard for other road users. They continued to increase their speed, but the pursuing patrol managed to keep up the entire time.
Show me your hands! Leave your hands right there where I can see them. You hear me? You understand what I'm telling you?
Solomon Grove Road, Highway 65. Get out of the car. Get out. Turn it off. Turn it off. Get out of the car. Crawl out. Crawl out. Leave your hands where I can see them and crawl out.
The police decided not to leave the situation to chance. After coordinating with other units, they opted to use the tactical vehicle intervention technique, a precise maneuver designed to stop a moving vehicle. A patrol car positioned itself alongside the suspect's vehicle and gently tapped its rear corner, causing the driver to lose control and bringing the car to a stop in a safe area. When officers approached the vehicle, they quickly realized why the driver had fled. He appeared visibly disoriented under the influence of alcohol and possibly other substances. A quick breathalyzer test confirmed his blood alcohol level was above the legal limit. A more thorough search of the vehicle uncovered a small amount of white powder, suspected to be cocaine, hidden in the glove compartment. The driver was immediately arrested and taken to the police station. He now faces charges for reckless driving and speeding, driving under the influence of alcohol and psychoactive substances, illegal possession of substances suspected to be narcotics, obstruction of justice and attempting to evade police, driving with fake license plates, driving without a valid driver's license. As the rain continued to fall, the apprehended driver sat in the back of the police vehicle, while patrol units wrapped up another dangerous day on the road, grateful that no one was injured during this hazardous pursuit. Late-night hours in Fort Smith, specifically around 11:30 p.m., were relatively quiet as a local police patrol conducted routine checks on city streets. It was during this time that officers spotted a dark SUV with license plates that looked suspicious. Something about their appearance didn't meet standard regulations. As the patrol moved closer to inspect the plates, they quickly received confirmation from the database. The registration belonged to an entirely different vehicle. Realizing something was amiss, the officers immediately activated their sirens and lights, signaling the driver to pull over. However, the SUV's driver, later identified as 18-year-old Mason Jones, chose to ignore the command and sped up, initiating a dangerous chase through the streets of Fort Smith. Let's take a closer look at how this pursuit came to an end.
279 Victor Adam Mary, 279 P8 minutes, silver Chevy
Get out of the car. Get on the ground. On the ground. Anybody else in the car? Get on the ground.
I'm sorry, sir. I was trying to...
Did I say anything? But get on the ground.
Sorry.
Get on the ground.
Sorry, sir.
On the ground, on your chest.
Okay.
Get your hands behind you, behind your back.
Can I move my lighter?
No, you can't.
Can I move?
No, you can't. I don't care. Stay right there.
I was trying to make it to my pops, man.
I don't care where you're trying to make it. Stay right there.
Oh, hold on.
Stay. Right there.
Oh, don't twist that. Don't twist that.
Stop.
Don't twist
Stop.
that. Don't twist that.
I'll fix him up.
Oh, okay, I got it.
The patrol maintained a safe distance during the pursuit, carefully waiting for the right moment to intervene. After several miles of driving, officers determined it was time to implement the Tactical Vehicle Intervention TVI technique. The patrol car precisely struck the rear of the SUV, causing it to spin clockwise and come to a stop on the side of the road. Officers quickly approached the vehicle and, following strict procedural commands, apprehended Mason Jones without further incident. During a search of the SUV, they discovered a small quantity of marijuana and an open bottle of whiskey, which appeared to have been consumed during the drive. A breathalyzer test confirmed that Jones was driving under the influence of alcohol. Further investigation revealed that Mason Jones did not possess a valid driver's license, compounding the charges against him. He was formally charged with fleeing police and reckless driving, driving under the influence of alcohol and possession of narcotics, driving without a valid license, using license plates registered to another vehicle. Mason was taken to the local police station, and his SUV was impounded as evidence for the ongoing investigation. Despite being young and without a significant criminal record, Jones now faces serious legal consequences. Fortunately, his reckless actions did not endanger others' lives, thanks to the quick and professional response of law enforcement.
Hey, son, this cuff tighten up. Oh my. Fuck.
On August 26, 2024, around 4:15 p.m., Officer Bratton was driving eastbound on I-630 near mile marker 3 in the number 1 lane. He then noticed a gold Lincoln Town car, V1, with Arkansas license plates, AAB11A, traveling at a high speed in the number 3 lane. Using his radar, he determined that the vehicle was moving at 80 miles per hour in a construction zone where the speed limit was 50 miles per hour. As he got closer to the vehicle, Officer Bratton observed the driver driving erratically, weaving between lanes. He activated his lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop, but the vehicle accelerated and began passing other cars in the left breakdown lane. Let's see how Officer Bratton responded to this situation and how the pursuit ultimately ended.
Across 630.
Where you at?
White belt, black shirt, maroon pants. Just wrecked out.
He's on north side, and I think he's on 630 somewhere. He never gave me a location.
Stop! I'll shoot you! I'll shoot you! You better stop! 630 to 139. I will shoot you!
Area 54 is going to be on foot, 630 and 30.
Stop! I will blow your fucking brains out! Hey him!
30, I'm getting back home. 5:30.
No! Let me in! Where's that car?
55 Little Rock, I'm 30. North Center. That's the 38. update on if there's any injuries. No injuries. Low rock, no injuries.
I'll get his info soon to you.
Stand up.
Anything over the wall.
Go ahead, one. Temple. Do we have two 1011s coming or one?
Yes, I believe one for both of them. Brandon, you hit him?
He wrecked out.
He lost control and slide sideways into the back of that car?
Yeah, I can show you the video.
The driver, later identified as Joshua Haney, exited the vehicle and fled on foot across I-630 West, narrowly avoiding being hit by passing vehicles. He was eventually apprehended after a short foot chase with the assistance of Pulaski County Deputy Coffey. It was determined that the vehicle's license plate was fraudulent and was registered to a 2016 Chevrolet Equinox. During the search of the vehicle, Trooper Robert Plyler found a Brown Century Arms 9mm handgun in the front seat, loaded with 1 round in the chamber and 17 rounds in the magazine. The weapon and ammunition were seized and submitted as evidence to the Troop A records for further analysis at the Arkansas State Crime Lab. The vehicle was towed by Adams Towing. Emergency medical services transported Haney to UAMS for minor injuries sustained in the crash. After being examined by medical personnel, he was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center, where the following charges were filed against him: driving with a suspended license, speeding more than 15 miles per hour over the speed limit, fraudulent license plates, reckless driving theft, value from $1,000 to $5,000, theft, firearm, criminal damage in the 2nd degree, 3rd degree assault, fleeing on foot, fleeing in a vehicle in violation of speed limits, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. On November 9, 2024, 3 patrol officers, Gontin, Williams, and Nathan, were conducting a sobriety checkpoint on County Road 69 near the Old County Quarry. A silver SUV was seen approaching the checkpoint downhill, but stopped on the road approximately 100 yards away. The SUV then began reversing uphill in the opposite lane. As Nathan got into his patrol vehicle, the SUV turned around at the top of the hill. When he crested the hill, he noticed the SUV crossing over the yellow line on a left-hand curve, heading northbound. He activated his emergency lights at the intersection of County Road 69 and Old Military Road. The SUV turned left onto Old Military Road and continued westbound at a slow speed. Let's take a look at how this chase unfolded and what happened in the end. Trooper Nathan immediately performed a tactical vehicle intervention to stop the vehicle before it could gain higher speeds. The TVI was successful, but the SUV recovered and continued moving. Trooper Gonten took the lead in the pursuit, with Nathan as the second unit. Trooper Gonten reported that south of County Road 69, the driver threw something out of the vehicle. Both Nathan and Trooper Williams, who was behind him, noticed the action. And Williams reported over the radio that the item was black in color and landed on the yellow line. Let's see how this pursuit unfolded further. During the pursuit, speeds exceeded 70 miles per hour as they traveled north on State Highway 5. The driver drove erratically, crossing into oncoming lanes and endangering traffic, forcing other vehicles onto the shoulder to avoid collisions. The driver attempted to climb out of the driver's window while the vehicle was still in motion. Trooper Williams exited his patrol car and aimed his weapon at the suspect. When the driver tried to climb back inside the vehicle, Williams and Nathan pulled him out. The suspect resisted arrest, concealing his hands under his body. With assistance from all three officers, they were able to handcuff him. The suspect was identified as Nicholas Koskinen. Inside the vehicle, officers found a glass jar containing marijuana, THC gummies, and a container of THC wax. A used syringe was found in his hoodie. The item thrown from the window was a black plastic bag containing capsules with white powder, likely fentanyl, and a dark purple substance of unknown origin. The suspect was charged with the following offenses: driving with a suspended license, failure to provide proof of insurance, failure to wear a seatbelt, possession of a controlled substance, marijuana, methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, methamphetamine-related, possession of an instrument of crime. Second offense, driving under the influence of drugs, fleeing by vehicle resisting arrest, possession of fentanyl with intent to distribute. While this patrol unit was driving along U.S. Highway 78, they spotted a gray Dodge Ram speeding at 107 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. They quickly turned their vehicle around, activating their emergency lights and siren as they tried to catch up with the truck. They caught up with the vehicle at a red light at the intersection of U.S. Highway 78 and Commerce Drive. The driver briefly stopped at the red light, but then suddenly accelerated, running the red light. Let's see how this pursuit unfolded, and how it eventually came to an end.
Westbound, headed towards town. They stopped.
Forward 20.
B30, Commerce. 1037.
10-4.
The Arkansas 028, Union King 0. Be a great Dodge Ram.
10-4, down close, 63, 63, stay close.
TVI. Roll over.
10-4, 20.
Being in front of Hydro.
There are no contacts in your phone book.
I'll go.
Driver, open the door.
C4 younger. We also know the pussy that we light post down.
Hey, open the door. Driver.
DNA 1016.
10-4, 10-6 and start the next 10-11.
You all right? Can you open the door? Are you all right? Sir, you all right?
He jumped from over 12.
10-4.
Door's locked, I can't get to it. We cover it until unlock, see if we can get him. Or it's not responding, he's medical, but hold.
Get into your hands.
To bring the vehicle to a stop, the officers executed a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, from the passenger side. Following the maneuver, the vehicle spun clockwise, veered off the road, and struck a power pole, splitting it in half. The officers approached the vehicle with their weapons drawn and observed the driver, Mr. Hotchkiss, slumped over the steering wheel, motionless. When he failed to respond to commands to exit the vehicle, they decided to approach. Upon closer inspection, they saw he was breathing and waited for backup to arrive. Once additional troopers were on the scene, they extracted Mr. Hotchkiss from the vehicle and placed him in handcuffs. During the interaction, they detected the odor of alcohol. A bottle of whiskey was discovered inside the vehicle. EMS arrived, but Mr. Hotchkiss refused medical assistance. He became combative when medics attempted to fit him with a cervical collar, prompting officers to restrain him further. He was transported in a patrol unit to St. Bernard's for treatment and later transferred to MED in Memphis due to a neck fracture. The power pole struck by Mr. Hotchkiss was split in two. Fallen power lines landed on a parked truck, causing damage to its roof and interior. Jonesboro City Light and Water was contacted and estimated the damage to the pole at approximately $5,000. The following charges were filed against the driver: fleeing from police, felony, reckless driving, running a red light, failure to wear a seatbelt, speeding over 15 miles per hour above the limit, driving under the influence of alcohol, DUI, criminal mischief in the first degree, damage exceeding $5,000. While this group of officers was patrolling Washington Street near the north end of the Highway 1 bypass in Forest City, Troop D Dispatch Center reported that the St. Francis County Sheriff's Office was in pursuit of a red Dodge Ram pickup, ARA TX81H, heading northbound on Washington Street. The officers immediately headed south on Washington Street and intercepted the chase near McDaniel Avenue. They then took over as the primary unit in the pursuit and observed that the suspect driver, later identified as Andre T. Hunter, was weaving through traffic, ignoring traffic signals and showing complete disregard for his own safety and that of others on the road. Let's take a closer look at how the police handled this situation and how the chase ultimately came to an end.
31's primary, Washington and Frederick. It's Arkansas, Tom X-ray, 81 Henry, out of Tom X-ray, 81 Henry. One occupant, black male driver with dreads. Speeds are 37.
Correct, yeah. TDF.
21 secondary. TVI.
Hands! Show me your hands! Don't rush that car! Don't rush that car! Don't rush it! Get back behind cover! Get behind cover! Get behind cover! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Crawl up here to me! Crawl up here to me! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Walk up here! Hands up! Hands up! hands up! Get on the ground! Hey, yo, watch that car, watch that car, watch that.
When conditions were favorable, the officers immediately executed a tactical vehicle intervention. The suspect's vehicle veered off the road to the east, overturned, and came to a stop in a ditch east of Washington Street. Alongside several other officers from the St. Francis County Sheriff's Office and the Forest City Police Department, they conducted a high-risk takedown on the suspect vehicle. Hunter was given commands to exit the vehicle, and as he did so, he was observed drinking a can of Busch beer. He was arrested without further incident and transported to Forest City Medical Center after complaining of shoulder pain. Hunter faces the following charges: driving while intoxicated, DWI, driving with a suspended license, no seatbelt, open container of alcohol in vehicle, public consumption of alcohol, improper lane change, reckless driving, failure to obey traffic signals, refusal to submit to chemical testing. On November 3rd, Sergeant Robbie Stewart was finishing a traffic stop on U.S. Highway 412 in Sharp County, Arkansas, around 3:32 p.m., when he noticed a black passenger vehicle traveling north on U.S. Highway 412 without any license plates. He began following the vehicle with his emergency lights and siren activated. As they approached Acres Road, the vehicle's right turn signal came on, and he thought the driver was going to pull over to a safer location. When they turned onto Acres Road, another officer, TFC Quentin Mag, was conducting a traffic stop, and as the black vehicle passed the police car, it suddenly sped up. Both officers immediately began pursuing the vehicle. So let's see how the chase unfolded.
B3 to 498, 1024. Near Acres Road, black Pontiac G6, no 28. Summit Ridge. Right out.
Hey! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! They're gonna call you out to this side. Keep your freaking hands out. Do you understand me? You by yourself?
Get your hands out.
He's got them out.
You got me?
No, hang on, just let him out. You're gonna get out. Reach out with your, undo your seatbelt. We're gonna bring him out over here. Quentin, go over here. Open your door. Keep your hands up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just let him come out to you. There's no hurry.
Come out too. Just get on your belly right here. You hear me? Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. Head right back.
We're good.
It sounds like they're on Newman Trail north around that area.
When the vehicle reached the intersection with Newman Trail, it lost control while making a left turn and ran off the road on the left side. Upon leaving the roadway, it struck a tree with the front of the vehicle and rotated clockwise. The officers approached the vehicle and saw a man behind the wheel holding his head with his hands. After a few seconds, the driver seemed to recover and complied with their request to show his hands. He was ordered out of the vehicle at gunpoint and was arrested without incident. A search of the vehicle revealed no evidence. Danny's wrecker service was called to tow the vehicle and it was placed under investigative hold. During the approximately 3-mile pursuit, the driver exceeded the speed limit and drove very recklessly through a residential area. The driver reached speeds over 80 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone while fleeing down narrow, winding roads. He ran through intersections without yielding to other drivers. The suspect complained of shoulder and chest pains, so emergency medical services were called. Sergeant Taylor informed me that no emergency services were available, so one of the patrols transported the suspect to the nearest hospital. He was taken to the White River Health Emergency Room in Cherokee Village, where he was later released and transferred to the Sharp County Jail by Sergeant Taylor. The suspect is being held on the following charges. These charges will be filed based on the criminal complaint. No vehicle insurance vehicle not registered by the owner driving with a suspended driver's license, reckless driving failure to maintain control fleeing from law enforcement, felony. On Wednesday, November 6, 2024 at 10:58 p.m., this trooper made a U-turn to position himself behind a white Chevrolet Malibu on Columbia 22, south of Columbia 21. As he was turning, he noticed the vehicle accelerating. After turning in the same direction as the vehicle, he used a radar gun to measure its speed. The vehicle was traveling at 60 miles per hour in a zone where the speed limit was 40 miles per hour, and the speed was continuing to rise. He activated his emergency lights and sirens on Columbia 22, and his maximum speed was 89 miles per hour as he tried to catch up to the vehicle. Let's see how this pursuit continued.
Started on Columbia 22. Trying to see the other slowing down. Making a right on Columbia 27.
They continued driving on Spring Branch Road at speeds of around 60 miles per hour, with the suspect vehicle swerving across the entire road. They then turned right onto Percy Burns Road. The trooper closed in to attempt a TV-on, tactical vehicle intervention. But the suspect vehicle suddenly slowed down and performed a brake check. The trooper tried again, thinking he was approaching a blind curve, then braked, but the suspect vehicle sharply accelerated and continued fleeing.
Central, can you let Troop G know I'm 10-4 right now? Speed's about 65. Can get on state radio. Oh, he's all over the road. Speed's about 60. Hope we're going around the back of an address. No, I don't know what it is. I think it's building. Football. Show me your hands.
I got it right here.
Show me your fucking hands. Come here. Who else ran?
Let me get over.
Who else ran?
I'm trying to get here.
Who else ran?
What?
Who else ran?
Huh?
Who else ran?
I'm right here. My hand right here.
Who else ran?
Who's on? My hand right here.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Is it just you?
I'm right here.
Is it just you?
I'm right here.
Is it just you?
Right here. Yeah, I'm right here.
Who else was in the vehicle? Anybody? You better tell me now. Who else was in the vehicle?
Nobody in there. I'm right here.
Put your hands behind your back.
The pursuit continued south on Percy Burns Road, with the maximum speed reaching 84 miles per hour, while the suspect vehicle was still swerving across the entire road. At the intersection of Percy Burns Road and Highway 157, the suspect vehicle slowed to about 40 miles per hour and ran a stop sign. The trooper saw there was no traffic, so he continued south on Percy Burns Road, where the maximum speed was 75 miles per hour. After a short time, the suspect vehicle started to slow down, and the trooper approached from the right side to attempt a TV-1. The suspect vehicle then began to move into a ditch and toward a house. Due to something in the ditch, the trooper had to reverse and maneuver around it to follow the vehicle into the yard. In the yard, he saw that the vehicle had stopped and the driver had fled on foot. The trooper then noticed a black male in dark clothing just across the fence in the yard. He aimed his weapon at him and started giving commands, scanning the area to see if anyone else had fled from the vehicle. The man, later identified as James L. Barrower, complied with the commands and returned over the fence. Mr. Barrower approached him and fell to the ground. At that point, the trooper was finally able to take Mr. Barrower into custody without incident. Mr. Barrower still had the keys in his hand and stated that he was the only one in the vehicle. The trooper then informed dispatch that he had one person in custody and asked if they could contact a Louisiana officer to come to his location. The third case comes from Arkansas, involving a reckless driver speeding through a residential area at over 100 kilometers per hour. The police didn't want to waste any time and immediately started the chase to prevent it from being too late. Let's take a look at this very interesting situation in which the driver will definitely regret everything they've done.
Show us 1037 again. Someone get ready west of us. You can see me on the map. Try to get spots.
10-4, he's almost to meet him.
All I got was a tag. It looked like one black male Look up behind you, he's swerving towards you.
Looking for that Charger. And before we get to jump.
So Adam Tom John 34 Edward, ATJ 34E. Gray Chevy Equinox.
11 Jonesboro, I'm secondary. 42, I'll call it. Driving in oncoming traffic. TBI, TBI. Roll over, start 16.
As you can see for yourselves, this driver had no regard for other road users, weaving from one lane to another, and eventually causing the police to crash their vehicle as well. He probably didn't consider the consequences awaiting him at any point. In the end, he ended up off the road, jumped out of his car, and tried to run from the police, but there was no escape for him.
Grass on the ground. Damn, man.
Have a seat and relax.
Could you get that out the way, sir?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Fuck, bro.
Have a seat.
Fuck. I can't fit, sir.
Well, go in, slide your butt over. Slide your butt towards the middle and then put your feet over here. Know what I'm saying? Shift your butt towards the middle.
Yeah.
Dustin, you just need to relax.
Yeah, sir.
Are you hurt at all? Are you hurt at all?
Yes, sir. Like,
well, I'm
my
gonna have
back.
you checked out. Okay.
My back. Could you turn the air on, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll this window down some too.
Fuck, man. Fuck, bro, dude. I'm fucking stupid, man. Fuck, bro. Fuck, bro. Fuck, man. Hey, sir, excuse me, sir.
What are you yelling about?
I can't breathe, sir.
Well, you're gonna have to relax. Okay, look.
Could you crack my window? I know, I'm stupid.
I'm doing all I can do for you. Okay.
Could you crack my window, sir?
Yeah, relax.
God damn, man, bro. Ooh, shit. I know. Hey, this is my last question.
Yeah.
Hey, but could you you think you can call anybody at the school?
Yeah, I'm fine.
At the school?
Not right now. Hold on.
Upon inspection, the police discovered that this driver was operating the vehicle without a driver's license. In addition, he committed several other violations, for which he received a massive fine of $40,000. On October 28, 2024, while this trooper was on regular patrol, he heard over the radio that the Cleburne County Sheriff's Office was attempting to stop a vehicle reported as stolen near Pleasant Springs Road West. The vehicle reported as stolen was a red Ford F-450 with a trailer carrying a skidder. The vehicle did not stop, and deputies in pursuit requested assistance from the Arkansas State Police. While en route to assist with the pursuit, deputies reported that the truck attempted to drive directly toward law enforcement vehicles. Deputies also stated that the vehicle was traveling at high speeds. They further mentioned that the suspect was driving in oncoming traffic lanes, forcing other vehicles to swerve off the road, which nearly caused several head-on collisions. Let's see how this situation unfolded and how the pursuit ended.
Highway 5 South.
Southeast on Highway 5. Speed 330 state please. That's comments.
Up like you need to go back to 5.
Left onto Madison Road.
We just hit Dennison Road. On primary, it's a dirt road, I can't see.
When he arrived at the pursuit, he positioned himself in front of the suspect's vehicle to slow it down and attempt to stop it. The suspect's vehicle made a sharp left turn onto Dennison Road, which is a gravel road. as the vehicle turned left onto Denison Road. This patrol became the primary unit in the pursuit. Let's see how the situation continued to unfold.
B18 Newport, we're on a gravel road. I can't see where I'm going here. B18 Newport, can you tell where Denison Road comes out?
Yeah, that's comments.
He keeps going east, turns into Foster.
He followed the vehicle for about 4 miles on gravel roads, attempting to stop the fleeing vehicle. However, due to the suspect's erratic driving and the dusty roads, I was unable to get close to the suspect's vehicle at that moment. Despite all the difficulties, the pursuit continued.
Let County know that White County still has spikes in the road. I don't know if I hit them or not.
Touch screen to connect to your phone.
White County has spikes up here, man. Watch them.
B18 Newport. Let County also know there's a budget box truck coming towards them. They can't see it. It's white.
There's a lot of, I'm not sure. 2818, I'm on Gravel Hill Road. Let me know if he takes a ride on it. Hit it back.
Yeah, well, I think he took a left. I think he went left.
Yeah. 26, you're getting in good position there. There's spike. Yeah, watch stationary tracker 36.
North on Gravel Hill. Speeds are 55.
We are north on Gravel Hill. Speeds are 80.
We're taking a left onto Midge Langley Road and turning back onto Crystal Hill Lane again on the gravel.
If you get the chance to get up to him, get up beside him and push him off the road.
10-4, I can't see right now. There's zero visibility.
West on Crystal.
We're coming back on Foster Road if somebody can block Foster and Crystal.
CFS comments added.
When he found an opening where he could see around the suspect's vehicle, he tried to approach from the side to force the vehicle off the road into a ditch in order to end the pursuit. While maneuvering from the driver's side, he noticed a deep channel on the left, so he slowed down and tried to stay on the road. At that moment, the suspect's vehicle turned toward him, causing the left side of the trailer to collide with the right side of his vehicle. The driver of the suspect vehicle continued turning left, eventually forcing him off the road and into the ditch. After leaving the road and entering the ditch, his patrol car rolled over and landed on its roof. The approximate location of the ditch where the patrol car went off the road was in the 200 block of Foster Road. The vehicle was completely disabled, causing about $10,000 in damages. After the patrol car landed in the ditch, responding police units stopped to check on his condition. However, due to the heavy dust, the unit stopping to assess his condition could not see vehicles that had stopped on the road and accidentally collided with them. The accident involved White County Sheriff's patrol cars, 2 Cleburne County Sheriff's patrol cars, and 1 Arkansas Department of Agriculture vehicle, all of which sustained severe and disabling damage. The suspect's vehicle continued for about 200 yards before the driver entered a field and fled on foot. The Arkansas State Police dispatched a helicopter to search the area, along with a K-9 unit from Calico Rock. After an extensive search that lasted about 3 hours, the suspect was located and identified as Robert Eddy. Eddy was arrested and transported to the White County Jail for detention. The Cleburne County Sheriff's Office filed the following charges: fleeing in a vehicle, felony aggressive assault, reckless driving running a red light, driving left of center failure to yield right-of-way. The White County Sheriff's Office filed the following charges: aggressive assault on a police officer, unauthorized use of property, criminal mischief in the first degree, $5,000 to $25,000. Criminal mischief in the second degree, $5,000 x4. Fleeing in a vehicle or transport, theft of property, x3. Mr. Eddy has an extensive criminal history, including car theft, assault, fleeing, and aggressive assault in domestic incidents. Thank you for watching this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes. And of course, leave a comment about the situations you found most interesting. Until the next episode, yours truly, High Speed Justice.